Yes, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm VJ and you are now watching another episode of my reaction for today. For today guys, I'm going to react on another interesting video. Actually, galing to kay Fun Facts. And napanood ko yung mga apat na episodes ata. Tatlong episodes yung IQ niya, IQ of Philippine senators and IQ of Philippine presidents. So, ito yung nakita kong isang interesting video ulit kay Fun Fact. At this is tackling about the most expensive things owned by Filipinos. So actually it's part 1. May part 2 ito eh. So I'm just gonna be watching part 2 in my next episode. So for now, let's watch part 1. Let's go. This is so interesting.
They say money can't buy happiness. But in the Philippines, it sure can buy a 2 billion peso mansion with gold-plated door handles, a Swiss watch that costs more than your barangay's annual budget, and a yacht so massive it could double as an evacuation center.
Wow. Tayong mga like for example ako, lumaki akong mahirap talaga, 'di ba? So hindi ko talaga mai-imagine kung ano ang mga ownership ng mga bilyonaryo, 'di ba? Gaano kalaki, gaano sila kayaman, 'di ba? Minsan nga napapaisip ako, tumatay ba sila? 'Di ba? And minsan napapaisip ako, ilan kaya yung mga damit kaya nila, nilalaban pa ba nila? Or isang bihis na lang, after that wala na, let go na. So, yun, napapaisip din ako nun, no?
This isn't just luxury. This is financial theater. It's wealth doing a TikTok dance while the rest of us are still waiting for payday. Let's be honest. This list isn't for the financially faint or those whose idea of a splurge is 2 extra cheese slices on a burger. We're diving headfirst into the most jaw-dropping, logic-defying, saan ba ako nagkamali sa buhay purchases ever made in the Philippines or by Filipinos, with bank accounts fatter than your tita's 1990s photo album.
Okay.
These aren't just things. They're status symbols, personal monuments to ambition, privilege, and maybe a touch of delusion. Some will impress you, some will offend you, some will make you wonder if we're all living in the same country. Call it flexing. Call it aspiration. Call it economic inequality wrapped in luxury packaging.
Oo nga, no. Parang naging economic inequality siya, 'di ba? Kasi kung gaano sila kayaman, ganun ako kahirap, ganun, 'di ba? Parang sinasabi natin, unfair naman ang mundo.
One thing's certain. These items don't just say I'm rich. They hire a PR team, launch a campaign, and shout it from a Versace-covered rooftop.
Okay.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Fun Fact. If you're into bizarre trivia, rich people drama, or just enjoy mildly roasting the absurd side of life in the Philippines, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next jaw-dropping episode
I have already,
of the country's most extra spending habits. It helps the channel grow, and unlike the people on this list, we don't have millions in passive income to fall back on. Now, let's begin.
Okay.
Number 1 on our list is the most expensive private jet bought by Filipinos. When you are leading one of the country's biggest religious
private jet. Okay. Ito si Manalo to sa INC.
Organizations, flying
Grabe ang laki. Ang laki, no?
commercial just does not hit the same. Enter the Boeing business jet, 737-700 IGW.
Talaga?
A sky palace reportedly purchased in 2011 by Ka Eduardo Manalo, Executive Minister of Iglesia ni Cristo NC, for a divine
3.6 billion.
sum of 3.6 billion pesos $80 million.
Oh my gosh. Di ko alam.
Fun fact.
Oh.
Billionaire Enrique K. Razon Jr., chairman of ICTSI, also keeps the skies busy. He reportedly owns a Gulfstream G650ER, valued at 3.2 billion Philippine pesos, $75 million US dollars, plus other Gulfstream jets like a G200 and a G450, and just
Grabe, ang luxurious, 'di ba? Yung sa akin, yung na ano ko lang, 'di ba? PAL, yung mga ganun. PAL Cebu Pac, nagde-delay pa. Tapos gumaganon-ganon pa pag may turbulence, no?
just for kicks 4 helicopters.
Wow! Oh my God! Grabe na yan.
Number 2, the most expensive yacht bought in
Okay, so dalawa lang yung napareport na may napaka mahal na jet. Okay? Yacht naman tayo. Yacht or yacht?
Philippines or by Filipinos.
Oh.
You know you've made it when your boat looks more luxurious than your house. Meet the MY Happy Life,
Oh.
floating palace of businessman and former Ilocos Sur Governor Chavit Singson, clocking in at 600 million pesos or $12 million. This yacht is not just a flex, it is the whole gym. It made headlines when it hosted Miss Universe 2016 candidates for a glamorous cruise in Batangas.
Wow.
Number 3, the most
Okay.
expensive mansion bought in the Philippines or owned by Filipinos.
Okay.
There are mansions
O yung kay Chavit Singson, parang hindi na yan surprising kasi alam naman natin may yate talaga siya. And yung kay Razon, of course, hindi yun masyadong surprising kasi napakamayaman yung tao, 'di ba? Second richest man in the Philippines, 'di ba? So di yun surprising. Ang nakaka-surprise sa akin yung sa INC, yung kay Manalo. But anyways.
and then there are my faucet costs more than your car mansions.
Ooh.
Welcome to the elite neighborhoods of Forbes Park, where price tags regularly start at 2.2 billion pesos
Oh my God.
or $40 million.
Wala kang karapatang tumungtong man lang sa daan dyan.
Zero shame.
Wow.
Let's talk about 2 of the most talked about mega mansions in Forbes Park.
Oh. Kay Pacquiao?
One owned by Alice Eduardo, the woman of steel behind Starter Elena Construction,
Oh.
and the other by boxing legend
Oh.
Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Alice's estate is not just big, it is an
Biruin mo, 6 billion?
architectural mic drop. Valued at over 6 billion pesos or $120 million, it features a private parlor, a 2-floor walk-in closet, and museum-grade artworks from Filipino icons like Jose Hoya and Ben Cab.
Wow.
Manny's mansion, on the other hand, was listed for 3.5 billion pesos, or
3.5.
$70 million.
Oh my God.
And that was semi-furnished,
Uh-huh.
meaning the furniture
Semi-furnished. Ibig sabihin, di pa completely furnished?
was included, but not the priceless Pacquiao memorabilia inside. With everything added, the total value is probably somewhere between "oh wow" and "are you kidding me?" Number 4, the most expensive luxury resorts in the Philippines.
Okay.
When your idea of a vacation is a helicopter ride to a private island, you know your wallet is in another league. Welcome to Banwa Private Island in Roxas, Palawan, the most expensive hotel
Private island, ibig sabihin, may nagmamay-ari nito na person.
accommodation in the Philippines and, quite frankly, the world. For a mere 5.8 million pesos,
Per night? Grabe naman.
$100,000 per night,
Ano ba?
you get the luxury of 6 beachfront villas, each with a private infinity pool and jacuzzi, top-tier chefs,
Oh my God. Parang di ko ma-imagine. Grabe. Ganon sila ka-yaman.
At your disposal, a full-on spa, and enough water activities to keep you distracted from the reality that you're spending the cost of a small house per evening. Among the ultra-private guests are billionaires Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, and former U.S. President Barack Obama.
Wow.
Also spotted, Hollywood royalty, Tom Cruise, and singers Mariah Carey, Justin Bieber, and Taylor Swift. Number 5. The most expensive luxury car, bought in the Philippines or by Filipinos.
Okay.
In 2024, 2 Bugatti Chiron units were reported in the Philippines.
Wow.
The Bureau of Customs valued each unit at 330 million pesos.
Bugatti.
One of these hypercars was voluntarily surrendered to the BOC due to importation issues.
Oh.
A polite way of saying it didn't quite go through the front door.
Oo.
The name of the mysterious owner was not disclosed, but reports say it's a businessman from Pasay City who buys and sells luxury cars like he's flipping fishballs.
Ay.
Number 6. The most expensive designer.
Yung si ano ba? Si Alice Guo. Di ba meron siyang mga gano'n na car? Pero Pasay ba siya? Hindi, no? Parang hindi. So, hindi siya yun. Yung may-ari doon. Anyways, the most expensive designer watches. Okay.
Watches bought in the Philippines or by Filipinos. 2025 senatorial candidate Manny Pacquiao seems to be burning cash faster than he throws punches.
Grabe, Rolex.
He's not just into mansions, yachts, and fancy cars. The man has a soft spot for expensive watches, too.
Wow.
Manny owns not
Ilan kayong salin ni Pacquiao, no? Yung asset na talaga.
not one, but 2 of the most jaw-droppingly expensive watches ever bought by a Filipino. Audemar's Piguet, Royal Oak Tourbillon with 32 baguette diamonds, a cool 31 million pesos.
Oh my God.
Audemar's Piguet Royal Oak Tourbillon extra thin in 18-karat pink gold, a modest 20 million pesos. Fun fact, President Bongbong Marcos wore a Patek Philippe Nautilus chronograph, rose gold 5980R-001 during his 2022 inauguration. Originally priced at 3.8 million pesos, its value shot up to 5.8 million pesos in the pre-owned market.
Wow.
Thanks to a little
Tapos yung current value niya is 12.6 million.
BBM boost.
My
Looks
God.
like our president is better at endorsements than most local celebrities with shampoo deals.
Wow.
Number 7. The most expensive jewelry bought in the Philippines or by a Filipino.
Okay.
The Van Cleef & Arpels Lady Nuit des Papillons is a breathtaking masterpiece that holds the record as the most expensive jewelry ever worn by a Filipino.
Oh, sino?
Actress and entrepreneur KC Concepcion, known for her regal presence and effortless elegance, wore the dazzling piece on her wrist, and it was nothing short of spectacular. The Lady Knight of the Butterflies watch is made of solid white gold and features an intricate composition of sapphires and diamonds arranged in delicate butterfly motifs, each one crafted with precision and brilliance. The jewelry is one of a kind, and with an estimated value of 29 million pesos after import taxes and duties.
Wow.
Fun fact: you really can't talk about extreme luxury without the name Imelda popping up, can you? Look, here's yet another dazzling chapter that involves her. One of the most jaw-dropping jewels ever linked to a Filipino is a 25-carat pink diamond from, who else? Imelda Marcos.
Oh.
This breathtaking gem, prized for its rich color and exceptional clarity, is one of the rarest and most valuable stones of its kind.
Wow.
It formed part of Imelda's extravagant collection, which Philippine courts have officially classified as part of the Marcos family's ill-gotten wealth. Appraised years ago by both Christie's and Sotheby's, the diamond alone was valued at a staggering $5 million.
Wow!
And that was then. Imagine how much it would be worth today.
Oo
If
nga.
you're wondering where these jewels are now, they're securely stored in the vaults of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Ooh!
8. The most expensive designer bag bought in the Philippines or by a
Okay.
Filipino.
Okay, hindi na na-edit. So, designer bags tayo.
Bow down to Jinky Pacquiao, the unofficial heir to the Imeldific throne. She owns a Hermes Himalaya Birkin,
Wow!
worth a staggering 21 million Philippine pesos.
Wow.
One of the most coveted bags in the world, crafted
I could only imagine.
from Niloticus crocodile leather and decked out with palladium hardware. She casually flaunted this fashion trophy during a 2018 holiday trip to LA.
Ah.
If there's one woman who might actually outbling Imelda Marcos in the luxury bag department, it's Jinky. With over 630 designer bags, yes,
Oh my God! Oh my God, ang dami! Pwede pang
Imelda
migay?
Marcos in the luxury bag department, it's Jinky. With over 630 designer bags,
Oh my God.
yes, you read that right. Her closet is basically a luxury mall. Estimates peg her handbag collection at 60 million pesos.
Wow!
9. The most expensive designer shoes or sneaker collection in the Philippines or by a Filipino. Big Boy Cheng, art dealer by day, sneaker god by night,
Wow!
owns the most expensive pair of kicks ever bought by a Filipino.
Ooh!
The DJ Khaled X Air Jordan 3 Grateful, valued at a jaw-dropping 1.35 million pesos. That's
Oh my God!
enough to buy a second-hand car or start a sorry store empire, but sure, let's walk on them instead. For comparison, he also owns the Nike X Vlone Paris Fashion Week sneakers worth 750,000 pesos.
Wow! Mahal, no?
And finally, number 10. The most expensive wedding in the
I don't know, I could guess. Kay ano ba? Kay Ding Dong at Marian?
Philippines. When we talk about extravagant Filipino weddings, Irene Marcos Araneta's wedding is the one that reigns supreme.
Ooh!
The daughter of former President Ferdinand Marcos and former First Lady Imelda Marcos. Irene's wedding to Gregorio Greggy
500.
Araneta III in 1983
Wow!
is said to have cost $10.3 million US dollars,
Wow!
which is equivalent to 500 million Philippine pesos when adjusted for inflation. This affair was an international spectacle with high-profile guests, a lavish reception, and an aura of opulence fitting for a Marcos-era celebration.
Wow!
It remains one of the most talked-about weddings in the Philippines, thanks to its eye-watering
Malayo siguro yung kay Marian at Ding Dong.
cost and the star-studded guest list that made the event all the more memorable. Fun fact. While Irene Marcos's wedding may be considered the most expensive in Philippine history, Marian Rivera and Ding Dong
Diba, sabi ko?
Dante's wedding on December
120 million pala yun.
30th, 2014, certainly gave it a run for its money. Reportedly costing more than 100 million pesos, their
Super ganda.
wedding was a true spectacle. While some rumors suggest that GMA Network funded part of the event as a marketing move, the couple's team, including their wedding coordinator, Tina Barreto, insist that Ding Dong Dantes personally covered the bulk of the expenses.
Wow!
Sponsorships made up less than 5% of the total cost. And that's a wrap on some of the most expensive items bought in the Philippines
Grabe,
or by a Filipino. From luxury handbags
Ewan ko lang kung mag-split pa sila, diba? Sayang lang yung napaka-lavish na wedding.
to extravagant weddings,
Pero wala, parang lang to sa kanila eh. tawag dyan, parang change lang, gano'n, sukli lang, di ba?
It's clear that opulence runs deep in Filipino culture. These jaw-dropping treasures truly define the meaning of luxury. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the world of the ridiculously expensive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next video. And keep an eye out for part 2 of this series. We've got even more mind-blowing facts coming your way. Stay fabulous.
Oh my god, I can't wait to actually watch the part 2 of this. This is truly jaw-dropping. Di ko ma-imagine kung gaano sila kayaman, di ba? Parang naging ano na lang ako, naging dust na lang ako sa lupa, ganun. Di ba? Napakagrabe. Anyways, that's the most expensive things owned by Filipinos from Fun Facts. So, thank you so much guys for watching with me this video. So I'm gonna be watching the part 2 in my next episode, and I can't wait to watch it. I'm gonna be seeing you in my next episode. For now guys, thank you and bye bye.